Man, it's been a while since we reviewed a Marvel movie because the last Marvel movie I reviewed was Deadpool and Wolverine. That was all the way back in July of last year, and that was a really good movie. I like that movie. And to let everybody know, yes, I watched Agatha all along. I just didn't want to review it, okay? None of you care for my series review, but that doesn't matter now. It's a brand new year. We have a couple Marvel movies coming out this year, but the first one we're talking about, our new Captain America is here. Captain America Brave New World stars Anthony Mackie and is about the new Captain America. Sam Wilson finds himself in the middle of an international incident and must discover the motive behind the global plan. From director Julius Onas, sorry if I said your name wrong, he directed Cloverfield Paradox. Yeah, that movie. He is now directing the brand new Marvel film Captain America Brave New World, aka Captain America 4. So like I said in my intro, it's been a while since I've talked about a brand new Marvel movie, and I know I didn't review any of the shows from last fall, but that's okay. I watched them. I'm still up to date. I like Marvel movies, okay? But I am one of those people that has turned into listen, recent Marvel movies have not been hitting, and just a lot of them have been very sporadic. I mean, we've gotten so many new characters, so many plot lines that haven't been finished at all. I mean, there's still plot lines we don't know where they're going, and we have a new Avengers coming out next year. So there's a ton of questions, but I sat down in this theater and I wanted to see a good new Marvel movie, and I'll tell you right now, it's fine. It's fine, and it's kind of anticlimactic because I feel like this movie needed to be a lot better. But I think this movie can be enjoyed by many Marvel fans, but it's not perfect. And I kind of found it just to be mid at best, honestly. But of course, let's begin with the positives. We have now Anthony Mackie in his solo Captain America film. So if you've watched the show Falcon and Winter Soldier, we already saw him turn into Captain America. That was his development, him and Bucky. And that show was fine. It could have been so much better. But the funny thing is, the writers of that show wrote this movie. And so when Anthony Mackie is holding the shield, he's good in this movie. You know, I like him as Captain America. Is it still a little weird? Is it a little different? Yes, it is. But I really like the messaging of this movie, showing the Anthony Mackie character as Sam Wilson is a human being. There's a few moments in this movie, I wish there was more, that actually shows him as a human being, struggling, saying to I didn't take the super soldier serum. I'm basically a normal human that can't do what Steve Rogers did, what Bucky can do. I'm not that. But I have to be Captain America. He gave me the shield. And when the movie gives him time to be a character, it's good. I like those little moments. It's only 2 moments, but I like those moments. And he's fine in the movie. He's good in the movie. I like him as Captain America. I'm excited to see him move forward in the Avengers. When it comes to everybody else, obviously we have Harrison Ford playing President Ross this time, Thunderbolt, but of course he's taking up the role after William Hurt passed away, and I thought Harrison Ford, hands down, was the best character in this movie. Hands down. He gives the best performance, in my opinion, the best character arc. The movie does a great job of this character. From beginning to end, he has development, he has turmoil, this was the best character in the movie, no question about it. Honestly, I wish there was more focus on him because he felt like the only character that got something to do in this movie. We'll get to the negatives. But besides that, the movie's entertaining. I'll say you got your Marvel action. I mean, some good CGI, especially when it comes to our Red Hulk, because the entire Red Hulk sequence, best scene in the movie. It is clearly the best scene in the movie. And yes, all of the trailers, all of the posters, all of the marketing has been towards Red Hulk. I'm going to go ahead and tell you guys right now, without spoiling it, you've seen all of the Red Hulk from the trailers. So yeah, he's not in the movie very long, okay? And we already know it's already Harrison Ford. You know that, but do not go in this movie expecting a lot of Red Hulk. Seriously, less than 10 minutes. It's not a lot. I won't tell you when he shows up, but it's kind of obvious. But either way, the Hulk scene is the best scene in the movie, and the CGI on Harrison Ford being the Hulk was really cool. Besides that, I really liked that this movie ended a few story points in the Marvel universe. I mentioned earlier in the video mentioning about like there's been plot points that have been building up that like no Marvel movie has talked about. This is the first time in a while this movie felt very cohesive around the world of Marvel. We get Eternals, Incredible Hulk, we get a little bit of Black Widow. I mean, I'm trying to think of something else. Winter Soldier, Endgame a little bit, Falcon and Winter Soldier. There's stuff that the movie addresses that I like because we have such a big world in the Marvel Universe. This movie kind of shows you like, hey, we're very connected. I like seeing that stuff, even though it's a Captain America movie. Let's get into the issues. My big issue is the only character in this movie that gets an arc in this movie is Harrison Ford. Everybody else is just there. To me, this doesn't feel like a Captain America movie. This feels like the Incredible Hulk from 2008, the sequel. That's what it felt like to me. There is a lot connected from that movie to this one. And that where it gets into our villain, which I won't spoil, but the name of the villain is the Leader. Again, I will not spoil anything about that because, again, people are very particular in Marvel movie reviews. The Leader was a bad villain. It sucked, I think. What was the point, honestly? Like, the overall, like politician, political, like, conspiracy going on in this movie, yeah, that was out the window. Like, this is like, yeah, it's that, it's this, and this character has that, and that's why this is gonna happen in the third act. It's literally predictable, and the movie really is trying to be Winter Soldier. Like, it feels like it's trying to copycat after Winter Soldier. That's how you do it right. This is not, because the script is all over the place. And yes, this movie got done with like a bunch of reshoots. I don't know, it was like a month long or something like that. But basically, when you're watching this movie, you can just tell, like, there's just plot points popping up out of nowhere. You're jumping into different characters. It feels like there's a lot going on. And when the credits started and I saw those 5 writers, I was like, oh, okay, so there's your issue. This movie's just, it's boring at points. I'm just like, I'm not intrigued into anything going on. The only thing that this movie did for me that I was like, I like, was the story arc with Harrison Ford and Thunderbolt. His story arc is good. I was like, that is intriguing. And like I said in the beginning, when it comes to Sam Wilson's character, they don't give him anything. Like, I didn't feel any, like, emotional care about Captain America in his own movie. You watch any of the Steve Rogers movies, you can see character. You can see genuine moments. The movie doesn't give him anything to do except 2 scenes. 2 scenes. That's it. And they're both very small scenes. I'm just like, you need more, because the actual plot of this movie fucking sucks. Like, I was sitting there, I was just like, this is just a jumbled mess. Also, me personally, I don't like the new Falcon. I don't know the actor's name. I thought he was annoying. Every single time he talks, it's a joke. I thought it wasn't funny, like, whatsoever. I didn't find anything funny with the new Falcon. I thought he was kind of a waste. I was like, just go away. Like, give us more Sam. Like, that's all we want. The guy who plays, what's his name? Isaiah Bradley. He's a key point into the story. Very good character. Wish we had more of him. And then finally, I can never say his name, Esposito, his last name, Gus from Breaking Bad. Total waste. Total waste. Do not go into this movie thinking he is in this movie a lot or he's going to give a great performance. He's fine in the movie for 3 minutes that he's in. So, yeah, like, again, it's a fine movie. It's mid. It's watchable. There's fun action to be had. There's some good CGI. I will say some of the green screen, not very good. Sam Wilson, when he gets moments to shine, it's fine. It's a good character arc. Harrison Ford is great. The Red Hulk scene is the best scene. But this movie's a jumbled mess, and it just leaves you saying, like, you had the ingredients, but you just put so much packaging in this movie and gave us a plot that just led to nothing, really, at the end of this day. And I feel like if they gave more character to this movie, gave more character to Captain America's own movie, it would have been a lot better. But in the end, I found it completely disappointing and just a mid-okay Marvel movie. I'm going to give Captain America Brave New World a C. And to let everybody know, there is one post-credit scene. It is at the very end of the movie. It is not in the middle. There's only one. And it was fine. I mean, it was like, okay. I got up and left. And I was like, all right, got my car. It wasn't excited or anything. It was like, okay. Kind of expected that, but either way, it's fine. But Marvel fans, don't yell at me. Like, it's fine. It's mid. I'll probably forget about it by next week. It's that kind of movie. But let me know your opinion down below, and which Marvel movie are you excited for most this year? Is it this movie? Is it Fantastic Four, Thunderbolts? It's definitely not Blade. Anyway, guys, hope you guys enjoyed this movie review. I'll see you guys on the next one. Bye, everybody.